All right, we are officially recording. Good afternoon, East Region Elite Contenders. I am Keyshawn Graves. I am your Southeast Senior Coach Development Manager. I work directly with the 3 through 8 star Diamonds. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our call on Friday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. All right, we're super excited about all the momentum that's happening. If you can't tell, I can barely even talk. To Be Mindset is absolutely proven to be one of the biggest program launches in the history of Beachbody, all with an exclusive coach group with Ilana. So that's going to be amazing. Beach bars are delicious. We have a whole entire new wave of programs coming out for the rest of the year. 80-Day Obsession was crazy. People are obsessed now with so much more than their health and fitness. Volume is high. Paychecks are the highest ever. 200 emails were sent out for this call for coaches who are truly contending with enough elite points to end the year as an elite coach, leading an elite team. And that's just in the East region alone. And with all that being said, that means that there's more people being helped than ever before. I truly believe that there is no better time like right now to be a part of Team Beachbody. And I personally am so proud to be partnered with people like you who are all on the front line of changing lives. So we're not here to talk about me. It's already 12:03 Eastern time. We do have a lot of amazing promotions and things that are happening this month, which I know you all know. I'm talking to my elite contenders. I'm talking to the best of the best, so I'm not going through all of them. I do want to highlight those Success Club prizes because I think they're pretty cool. Joel Bobblehead. Who doesn't like bobbleheads? I have them all. I want them all. And then photo opportunities at Summit. No matter how many of these things you've gone through, it's always good to have updated pictures, and it's always great to get your coaches to earn and qualify for those photo op promotions also, so they can use those pictures as a business building tool. The Mess Than My shirt, those are available for Success Club also. And this is the last month to purchase discount tickets. I know you guys are all going to Summit already. I know that you're encouraging your coaches to be there, but this entry with that Summit ticket to Carl's 1x3x5 crew is indispensable in my opinion. If I were a newer coach that was not able to attend Summit, I might still use this discount that's available this month, purchase a ticket, just so I can get in this exclusive, intimate group with this CEO of a billion-dollar company that has a vision and a mission that's directly in line with mine, that's bringing on his billion-dollar company running friends to also share business tips and best practices. I jumped in on that Summit ticket promotion just for that alone if I could not attend Summit. All right, last reminder, Summit tier selections are out. They're booming. Check out FAQ 2808 to figure out when is your time to register. I think that's it for announcements. Like I said, you guys know it all. I'm talking to the leaders. I know who I'm talking to. I do want to introduce our Southeast Region team before we jump into our call. Along with myself, we have Robbie Carter. Robbie Carter works with the Diamonds through 2-star Diamonds in the entire East Region. We will hear from Jeff Darwin Matthewson later on, but he works with the 3 through 8 stars and some of the 9 through 15 star Diamonds. And I would like to officially introduce our Executive Director of Coach Development in the East Region, Mr. Craig Collier.
Wow, Keish. I don't know that my name has ever been sung on an
Do you like that? I did the falsetto and everything.
That was tight. That was tight. You know, Keyshawn, normally calls me Craigalicious. So I'm glad you didn't go that route, but I am very proud of that nickname. Awesome. Well, hello to all of you guys, and thank you on somewhat short notice jumping onto our Northeast and Southeast region elite contender call today. It's an awesome opportunity to be able to get everyone together that's truly doing some great things in the business. As Keyshawn mentioned, we were able to send out over 200 invites to this email from just these regions alone for all of you guys who are doing things in your business to move it forward that are trending towards being elite and premier coaches. I don't know, at least in my time at Beachbody, that we have ever had so many potential elite and premier coaches through March. We still only have through March numbers, by the way, to have so many people contending to be able to hit this great milestone in your business. Being an elite or a premier coach is a great thing. It shows that you are intentional about working your business. It shows that you're not only bringing in new customers and new coaches and changing lives in that way, but that you're also developing new coaches. You're bringing in customers and then helping them to understand the great potential that people can have as coaches. You're inviting them to share with their friends. And it's that kind of that pay it forward attitude and that approach to life that we embrace here at Team Beachbody, and that makes this so fun to do. So not only are you guys on track to be able to achieve some great things within the Beachbody world and being an elite or premier coach, but it also means that you guys, you are helping to form a critical part of the mission of this company, which is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy healthy, fulfilling lives. And that, at the end of the day, is the main thing. We like to keep the main thing here at Team Beachbody. And so regardless of the milestone goals that you have, of the rank goal or the elite goal, or the all of the business things, your monthly success club goal, all of those things we love and embrace, especially here on the coach development team. We kind of live and die by these metrics. We go after them. We want you to remember that the greatest part about being a part of Team Beachbody is being part of this great mission to help other people achieve their goals and live healthy, fulfilling lives. That's what it's all about. And as you continue to keep that the focal point of your business, of your life, you'll see great numbers come from that. The milestones can be achieved while that remains your focus. I don't know how many had the opportunity to go to the last Super Saturday in April. It's been about a month ago now, but it was a phenomenal event. The Super Saturday video was filled with amazing examples. We went over 2B mindset, Mes de Mas, and Lift 4 with Joel, and all the incredible things that that the company's putting out there to build an incredible business. But on that video, there's something that always hits me more than any part of the video, and those are the coach stories. And if you saw the video, you'll recall that the coach story for the Super Saturday video was a coach by the name of Brittany Crosby. And Brittany is a vivacious coach, very vibrant, excited. And she talked about how she came to be attracted to Team Beachbody by watching the coach who eventually enrolled her live her life. She had met this, this person on I think they were on their honeymoon, and ran into another couple, and she began to just observe this friend of hers live her life. And what she noticed about her coach, who would be the person that would become her coach, and she said these words, I wrote them down and I'll never forget them, is that she observed her coach. She was finding joy in every aspect of her life. That's what drew Brittany to her coach, is she observed her finding joy in every aspect of her life. And I think if we will just keep that at the forefront of what we do and the way that we approach this business, how do we want coaching to make us feel? How do I want to feel each day when I do my workout, when I follow my meal plan, when I speak to my customers, when I jump into my challenge group, when I engage in training? How do I want to feel when I do those things? And how do I want others to feel when they listen to me do those, when they listen to me go live, or they see my post? How do I want them to feel? And if we will keep that finding joy in every aspect of our life at the forefront of that, you guys, we will attract many people into Team Beachbody, we will attract many people into a coaching lifestyle, because that's what it's all about. And these, these milestones, these ranks that we give you, the Star Diamond goals and the Elite goals and your monthly Success Club goals, they all come together when we keep that at the forefront. And so it's an incredible part of what we do. And again, I hope that of all the goals that you have, that your main goal will be to be the best person that you can be, that you will find joy in every aspect of your life, and then share that, you guys. That's what it all comes down to. All right. So with a little preamble there, I want to just dive into some of the nuts and bolts of this call. And we wanted to make sure that as you are currently in a position to achieve elite by the end of the year, that you're very clear about what things need to happen in order to get there. It's because I know a lot of you probably came into this and you're just running your business, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I've developed all these elite points. Great. I don't even know how I got them. I don't even understand the categories. I don't know what I have to do to finish those out. So I want to make sure that that you know what the elite categories are, how many points you need to hit in each category, and that you continue to trend month by month where you need to in order to achieve your goal of becoming an elite or premier coach. All right. So what I'm going to do here is just share screen with you real quick, because I'd like to just teach this straight from a view of what you'd see in your back office. So if you were in your Coach Online office and you went to monitor my business, if you scroll to the top and you've got this little green monitor my business, and then, you went over and you clicked on elite and premier qualification, you would pull up this table that helps track your elite and premier qualification. Okay. And there's a bunch of, descriptions here and point values in there. I'm going to go right down to this table right here, though, because it's this table where all of the action is taking place right now. This is where you should be focused in monitoring your points for right now. Okay. And you can see here, I'm going to focus on these first three categories. These are the elite qualification categories: acquisition PV, personal coach success club, and new personally sponsored coaches with one or more SC points. Okay. Those are your three basic qualification categories. And then of course we have a fourth category, which only impacts your elite rank, which I'm not going to worry about on this call at this time. Okay. So, but I want to start here at the top with acquisition PV. Okay. Your acquisition PV, let me scroll here. If you don't know what it is, there's this cool little feature where you can put your cursor right on the question mark. I don't know if it's coming up. Keish, does the little box pop up for everyone? It does. Okay. So there you go. This category, you guys, is where a lot of people are killing it this year, especially with the incredible launches that we've had. And I'm sure yesterday a lot of PV was put into your organizations. Okay. But what we look at in this category is we're going to look at all of your customers in 2018. If they have an enrollment date prior to 2018, then they wouldn't count in this category unless they've never made a purchase before. But let's just keep it simple and call them your 2018 customers. Every time a 2018 customer purchases anytime during this year, it's not just their first purchase, it's every purchase they make throughout the year, it will add their PV into this category for you. Okay. The other way to generate points in this category is by your personally sponsored coaches. So any personally sponsored coach that enrolled in 2018, when they make a purchase or when they sell to a customer, anything that generates PV for your personally sponsored coach adds volume into this category. Okay. So what the computer does is it adds up all this volume. It's 135 for that challenge pack. It's 90 for that Shakeology HD. It's 90 for that 3-pack of beach bars that were just purchased. And it adds that all up, and then it divides it by 500, and it gives you the points that you get. Okay. And this just accumulates throughout the year. All right. So if you look at this, in order for us to trend towards elite. And one thing I do wish this table had that it doesn't, in this column here where it says elite max, the elite max points that you could get is 125, but you need a minimum of, anyone, 105 points in order to hit elite or premier. Okay, so from these three categories, you need to hit at least 105 points. What we're going to look at is if you were to max out this acquisition PV category, the most points will count towards elite for you is 50 points in this category, okay? Which means that you need to be averaging about 4 to 5 points per month in the acquisition PV category. Does that make sense? So what I would do if I were you is I would go to this category. I would look at how many points I had in this box. This coach has 21. I would divide that by 3 because these are your points through March. Next Thursday, this will update to be through April. So you would take this number and divide it by 4 because April is the 4th month and see what you're averaging. Okay, this coach is averaging about 7 points per month. So we know that at 7 points per month, if you were to times that by 12 months, right, they're going to have way more than 50 points in this category. So they're trending just fine here in order to hit elite in this, in this category. I then go to my PS Coach Success Club points, all right? This occurs every time that you have a personally sponsored coach that you enrolled in either 2017 or 2018, and he or she hit Success Club during a given month. You get 1 point every time a 2017 or 2018 coach hits Success Club. And then if you yourself are Success Club qualified, guess what happens? The points double. So you would get 2 points. If I enrolled Keyshawn in 2017 and she hit Success Club in January, wow, I get 2 points for that because I'm Success Club qualified too. If she hits again in February and I'm SC qualified in February, I get another 2 points. And that's how all of those are generated, in this category. So what you want to look at again is in order to reach those 50 points on the year, you need to have 2 to 3 coaches every single month that are hitting Success Club. Okay. So if you're already averaging 2, boy, you better, you want to make sure to get up to 3 coaches in some months in order for you to reach those 50 points. If you're 3 and beyond, then you are golden. You're going. If you've gone some months where that category's been 0 or maybe just been 2, then you know that you still have time to work towards getting enough PS coaches hitting Success Club each month. Okay. All right. The third category, and this is a new category for this year, and it's an interesting one. And the business objective behind this category is that we have found in our data that the sooner you bring on a new coach, when you bring on a new coach, the sooner that they are able to make a sale and just get that boost of confidence, get the commission on that, we have found that the more productive those coaches are. The longer they stay engaged in the business, the more that they continue to enroll new coaches or make sales. And so we're motivating this category in that effort. So this category here is for your personally sponsored coaches that you enrolled in 2018 and generate their first Success Club point in the month that they enrolled or the month after. Okay, so if they were to enroll today, May 4th, they have all of May and all of June to generate at least 1 Success Club point. Okay, they don't have to be SC5. They just have to have generated 1 or more SC points. So if they sold a challenge pack, boom, they just, that would generate 2 SC points for them, and that would count for you in this category. Okay, so this category has a max of 25 points. But if you do a little math here, if you were to max out the first 2 categories, let's say you got 50 points in acquisition PV and you got 50 points in your PS Coach Success Club, that would be 100 elite points. How many more points would you need? Anyone want to give me a hand? 5 more points. So that means that you would need at least 5 points in this category on the year in order to reach elite. All right. So make sure that when you look at this category, wherever that number is at, that you at least have 5 points in that category during the course of the year so that you can hit elite. Okay, if you're blowing up that category, then great. It likely means you're also blowing up your acquisition PV and your PS Coach Success Club, so you're probably on track. Okay, if you have any questions on this, of course, please feel free to reach out to Keyshawn or Ryan. Okay, or Robbie or Jeff Mathewson, any of us on the East coach development team, we'd be happy to help break it down if there's any questions on this at all. Okay, so that's really in terms of points where you need to make sure you're tracking. Know what those those minimums and maximum are in each category. I do want to say, okay, on the premier points, why do we break out premier points from elite points? Aren't they the same thing? The categories and the way you generate them are exactly the same. All right. The only difference in premier points is that there's no max on any of the categories. You could be, if you hit 2-star diamond, it qualifies you to be a premier coach. If you have the 105 elite points, and those points could come from any category. So you could do 70 in the acquisition PV category. You could do, 30 in the Coach Success Club, and another 5 from the new PS Coach, and you'd hit premier. There's no minimums or no maximums in that premier category. With elite, you have to be balanced in all 3 categories. That's the only difference between the two in terms of generating points. Okay. Now then, one of the things that you need to be working on now in order to hit elite or premier is the rank. For premier coach, you need to be at least a 2-star diamond, as I mentioned. To be an elite coach, you need to be a 5-star diamond. Okay, so definitely that's where this diamond development piece comes into play. So wherever you're at right now, if you're an existing 5-star diamond, then you need to make sure to not only maintain that title, all right, but you also need to bring on 2 new diamonds during the year. Okay, if you are currently sitting at diamond coach or star diamond coach, and 5-star diamond is your goal, then be working that in the pipeline, but simply by getting to that rank, you will have brought on the 2 new diamonds that you need to hit or to develop for elite. Okay, definitely I would say this winds up being one of the more challenging parts in terms of development in getting to elite and premier. So don't take your foot off the gas in that diamond development category. If you're rocking through the points and you're like, man, I'm going to crush this thing, make sure that you become very intentional on identifying who your new diamonds will be this year, so that you can get your 2 new diamonds qualified, and that you can get that 5-star diamond knocked out for elite, or that 2-star diamond knocked out for premier. Okay, and to talk a little bit more about this, we're going to have we've got a coach speaker on here that will help talk about developing diamonds and the way to track that. And we also have an additional guest speaker on here that we're really excited to announce here in a few minutes. So Keish, I'm gonna finish there and turn the time back over to you.
All right. Thanks, Craig. It's always great to hear your insight, and we really appreciate you using what they see to go through all those categories and ways to earn elite. I appreciate it. I'm going to turn my speaker view around so it's off of you, Craig. Let's get ready for our special guest speaker. She is a 2018 top 10 elite coach. Actually the leader of the number 3 team in the entire Team Beachbody network. She is a 3-time elite coach, 15-star superstar diamond coach, Success Club 10 all-star legend, the founder of Team Juvo Empire, the one and only Miss Ginger Fitness. I am going to pass the mic over to Ruth Schroner. Hey, Ruth. Uh-oh. We can't hear you.
There she is. Still can't hear you.
Still can't hear you, Ruth.
I'm going to cancel the spotlight video while we wait for her to get it. Unplug your headphones and see if that works. For some reason, it works.
I think it probably
is. There you are.
I'm worried with my dogs. Sometimes if I just plug them back in. Now, can you still hear me?
We can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Sometimes I just like cut out for a second. All right. Awesome. Thank you for that intro. That was super nice, super weird to always hear all that stuff. Especially just chilling back here at my back porch, unshowered today, like a boss, right? But it is like a boss. Just because I don't have on my fancy clothes and my hair washed doesn't mean I'm not handling stuff. So I'm supposed to talk about how to develop diamonds, right, Craig? How to get to elite. Craig asked me real quick. I was like, sure. I didn't really even read the message. I actually thought we were doing something totally different. So when I got on the Zoom call, I was like, oh, this is fancier than I thought we were doing today. But cool. Awesome. So let me start by saying this in regards to elite. As you guys push for elite, I want you to focus on your bigger why and your bigger mission always. Because here's what I see happens with all coaches, whether you are a brand new coach pushing for Emerald, or that in-between coach, that tween coach pushing for Diamond, or now you're pushing for 2-star or for 5-star elite. Sometimes we get lost in this metric, and it's truly a metric, and we start pushing for elite or we start pushing for Diamond, and we totally lose sight of what matters most for us in our life. What matters most for us in our mission. And when you do that, you're going to suck all the joy out of this business. And you're going to start feeling like you're working or doing things that are really just tasks that have no meaning. But when you have your why and your mission at the forefront of everything that you do every day, it's going to feel very, very different. And it's not going to be like, oh, I'm trying to sign people up, or I'm trying to get my coaches to hit Success Club so I can be elite. It's not going to feel like that. It's going to feel very different. It's going to feel like you're bringing your dreams to life, because you're building a business. You're not building towards elite. You're building a machine of a business that is going to allow you to quit your full-time job, or allow your husband to take less hours in his position or quit his full-time job and he can pursue his dreams. It's going to allow your coaches who you bring into this business to do this same thing. And when I focus on elite, it feels like a task. It feels like a job. But when I wake up every day and I think about my mission as a person and my desires, what I want to bring to this world, what I want to bring to my team, and then in turn, what I want those things to do for my own life, what kind of life I want that to create for me, it feels very, very different. And what happens is once you're pushing for those rank things, people switch. And it's not that you shouldn't push for those things, because you should, but you should push with a purpose and a mission and something bigger than that title or that accomplishment. Otherwise, you're going to get there, and then you're going to be like, cool, I got to elite. And then you're going to sit back and you're not going to have what you think you pushed for. Or you're just going to get complacent because you're going to be like, I got the gold shiny object. Now I'm going to chill because I'm elite. Woohoo. Well, who cares? Because this is about your life. It's about something bigger. It's about our mission to serve others, to help them get healthy and fit, to help them love themselves, to love their bodies, to realize that they're capable of so much more. And that is the mission. You have to decide for yourself what it's going to do for your family and push with that. Now, in that, I want to say, I totally believe elite and rank is a very, very important metric. Okay. So although I have this mission that is huge and this vision of my life, I am a business owner and I follow metrics and I plan towards metrics and I push for metrics. But those metrics are not my why. I hope I'm making sense here. There's a why and there's a vision and there's a business. And you have to have both passion and purpose and also a business mindset. When you combine those two things, you're going to rock it out like nobody's business. Okay. So let's dig in. I'm going to talk about a few things. First off, let's just talk about the very, very basics. Craig was just talking about all the point systems. I'm going to tell you, my coach summed it up to me like this my first year. She said, if you want to be elite, she said, you sponsor new coaches every month and you help those new coaches get Success Club. Do that, help at least 5 to 10 people join your team each month, help at least 5 or 10 of those people hit Success Club, and you don't have to worry about elite. It's in the bag. And I said, okay, got it. Then from there, you guys, you know what I did is I backtracked. I said to myself, if I want to sponsor 10 coaches a month, which might sound like ridiculously crazy to you right now, but I said to myself, what do I have to do to sponsor 10 coaches a month? How the heck am I going to find those people? What do I need to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis to find those people? Furthermore, what do I need to be sharing on social media to find those people that want to come in and work this business and grow this business with me? And so I started looking at it like that and backtracking. And so from that, it came down to 2 very important things, which was that inviting to this business, right? But if I was inviting to this business and I was saying, hey, you should check out what I'm doing, I'm growing this online fitness business, I knew if I did that, they were going to go look at my social media, and I needed to be projecting an image of success, of a lifestyle that obviously has joy in it, just like Craig said just a minute ago, has that joy that people want to do, has that mission, has that feeling of doing something bigger and better. Because I don't know about you, before this, in my previous career, I came home every night and I said, is this it? Is this it? Like, this is what I got my master's degree for. This is it. This is my life. And I felt empty. I haven't felt empty in 4 years since joining Beachbody. And so while I say, are we projecting this image, this lifestyle on social media that's going to attract people to it, it's going to look different for every type of person, okay? So you don't have to be like, well, I am not like this big successful coach yet, but at some level, you need to fake it till you make it, because if you're putting out success into the world, if you are, you hit Success Club last month and you're shouting out yourself and giving yourself praise, like, look how many people I helped last month start this health and fitness journey. Like, they're going to see that success no matter what level it's at, and you get to decide how much you play it up. They're going to see that, and you're going to attract people who want that same success. Okay. So in regards to inviting and social media, that's where I started thinking, okay, when I'm inviting and when I am posting, how are these things going to be finding my tribe that also wants to build a business with me? I went at it like that. Then in regards to calculating and tracking this data, right, this metric. So this is my tracking system. So this is 2000 and last year. This is 2018. This is my year tracking. How fancy am I? Look at me with my Sharpies and my circles. I look like I am a kindergartner coloring. This is how I got to number 3. How crazy is that, right? I am not fancy and I'm super disorganized. I'm paper and pencil. But those things that Craig talked about doing, not only are they your metric for elite, but they're your metric for, are you building a rock solid business? Are you building that life of your dreams? It's going to bring your dreams, your why, your mission to life. Are you doing that? And this is how I track it. And this is still how I track it. So one thing I do want to say, what I think is super cool is some of you might be like, yeah, you hit elite 3 years, like you're number 3 coach in the network. Nothing has changed about my business at all. I still have to invite just as much. I still have to follow up just as much. People are not pouring into me. I do not have a big, strong social media following. Like, I really don't. My engagement sucks on Instagram. Sorry, it just sucks. Like, I can't get over 200 likes half the time. Like, but the cool thing is, it's not about that. It truly isn't about how many people love me on Instagram. It's about, is my message compelling to people, and am I finding the right people through my smaller base? So here's how I track. So this is last March. I separate this thing into categories. So over here, this is my coach. My goal was 30 coaches. I never ever hit 30 on average. It was 12 to 15 coaches every month that I'd sponsor. So coaches up here. Then this area was challengers, and I'd always shoot for 20. I always fell short in that as well. I usually sponsored 7 to 10 challengers each month. And then this area right here is my PS coaches who are in Success Club. Now this holds all of my coaches from all my years of coaching, but I always separated it out. So my top is the elite, like my 2017, 2018, who are in Success Club. And the bottom are the older coaches that I track as well. And at the bottom, rank advancements for my PS coaches. So these were the things that I always track, and I always do track, and I get coffee all over it, or Shakeology. I don't drink coffee, so that's definitely Shakeology. But I'm filling these in every month as I go. And as soon as a coach gets 2 Success Club points, their name goes in a bubble. And then as soon as they have 4, it gets circled. And as soon as they hit it, it gets a highlight. So this allows me to constantly know, and I'm updating this every day, constantly know who is working, who is building, who to give that energy to, how to continue cheering them on. Now, this business is simple, you guys. Here's the thing. I never had, like, my first year I spent so much time thinking I need to make my own training, and then I realized I was wasting so much time doing that. Use the training provided. Don't try and create the wheel. Your coaches do not need more training. They don't need more training. You're wasting your time recreating the wheel. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Use whatever your upline has given you. Don't recreate the wheel. You know what your coaches need? They need a freaking cheerleader. They need someone to help them, lift them up, tell them they can do it, tell them that they have so much potential, and to cheer them on. That's what they need. So all you need to do is point them towards their training, and then build that relationship with them and cheer them on and tell them day in and day out, you can do it. You are capable. You're created for more. Like, that's it. They don't need more training. Stop overwhelming them with training. When my coaches ask me, like, hey, how do I invite? You know what I send them? I send them a screenshot of the training in my team page. And I say, it's right here. But don't be afraid. You can do it. Just do this. Like, you guys have all the potential. Like, I don't overcomplicate it and give them another YouTube video that they're not going to do. Because guess what? They don't need more training. They have it. What they need is they simply need your enthusiasm, your light, and your energy. Okay? So the training's in place, you send that to them, you follow a system so you're not wasting your time, and then you simply focus on building that relationship and building them up. And again, you know what? That doesn't need to be hours a day either. I do very few one-on-one calls, very, very few. My time is spent encouraging, lifting them up, helping them find their why, helping them find their goals that are bigger than emerald, bigger than diamond, but that real life why. And then helping them go for that and lifting them up and challenging them and tough loving them and helping them see their potential in that. Where you put energy, you will find your business. So if you are spending energy all day talking about 21-day fix, guess what? You're going to have a bunch of people wanting to do 21-day fix. If you're talking about 2B mindset, guess what? You're going to have people wanting to do 2B mindset all day. Same thing with our coaches. If you're putting energy on success starters, and that's where you're focusing energy and recognition, you're going to have a lot of people hitting success starters. If you put a lot of energy onto emerald rank and diamond rank, and you're excited about that, and you're recognizing every little step that they're taking to get to those places, you're going to see your coaches turn their attention towards that. Your energy dictates your team. When your energy falls, your team falls, period. So that means that you are in control of your entire team. It doesn't matter if Sally and Kelly and Katie stopped working and they don't want to do anything. That's their business. Your business is to be the leader and continue moving forward, continue taking your energy forward. Your team doesn't dictate your energy. You dictate your energy, and that energy is going to dictate your team. But the moment you allow Sally and Katie and Kelly, who all were supposed to be your 5-star diamond teams, they quit, so now you don't know what to do. That's not their fault. It's your team. They can do whatever they want. Your job is to continue to find the people who want to change their life, who are going to do the work, who have a mission, who have a reason to be here, and lead those people without letting anyone else's energy drag you down. You're the CEO. You're the boss of your team. Your energy is everything. You get to choose that. You get to show up each day and decide what your team's going to do. Whether you realize that or not, it has an impact on everyone in your downline. So you lead with purpose and a mission and with the energy that you create, and then you think about the data, the metrics that Keyshawn and Craig were talking about, and you treat those things, your marketing calendar, your invites, your social media, like a business, and you track the data that matters, and you're not going to have to worry about these numbers. You're not going to be crunching. I hope that's what you wanted me to say.
You said everything that I hoped and more, Ruth.
There we go.
That was great. And I mean, you got going. You had a blanket on your shoulders, and now you're drinking your hydrate.
I'm
so
warm.
Job well done. You can count that as your workout today. Awesome. Well, I appreciate that, Ruth. Thank you so much. Guys, don't go anywhere. We have an awesome surprise guest for you. I'm going to turn the time over to Jeff Matthewson to make the introduction.
Guys, this guy doesn't need any formal introduction. You know who he is.
Stop it.
No, he just finished day 124 of his Shakeology.
How'd you know? You're keeping count?
I follow you on Instagram.
Well done.
Insta stories.
Excellent.
Guys, Carl Deichler wants to drop in and share some good news with you guys and some info. So, Carl,
Hey,
we'll
well,
take it
first
away.
off,
There's your intro.
I'm psyched. You know, I'm glad to be on Ruth's team because I'm pumped up. You guys are amazing, and it's super exciting to see what you're doing, and obviously you're getting advice from somebody who's like made things happen in such a meaningful way. And really, I'm getting a chance to jump on some calls here while I'm in Utah for a day. And I'm really wanted to get up here just to sort of take inventory, to level set with everybody after what has been a fairly seismic launch of 2B Mindset. And I think that it's really possible that everything Ruth said is so true, and tactically, you're going to need to stay creative, and you're going to need to stay attuned to how the business is evolving. Because right now we went through this major launch that, frankly, and it's, I hate being a broken record about this, because we also blew away our forecasts with the bars, for instance, and 80-Day Obsession blew away our forecasts. But as we're seeing things turn around, we sold more than a week's worth of forecast on 2B Mindset in one day. Over 38,000 people started with us. And the reason that that's so meaningful is not the sheer volume of it, but frankly, how many coaches weren't focusing on that program at all. This concept of changing your mindset, helping people address their sugar addiction, or an addiction to binge eating, or emotional eating, or habitual snacking, without bringing fitness along as a requirement. Many of our coaches either weren't engaged in it, not paying attention to it, or it didn't fit their model. But we, at the same time, with this massive base of coaches that we've got, we saw something that literally broke all records and is getting such incredible traction, and coaches are binge watching Ilana's videos. They love that she's a registered dietitian nutritionist, so there's that credibility that comes along with it. But I was on a call, and I heard something great about a way a woman did a post, and I'm going to just want to share it with you, because if the goal, as you're inviting and as you're posting on Instagram stories or Facebook, to as people are watching you be the proof the product works, there's a way to do an invite that, on one hand, your example of being the proof the product works is showing your nutrition and your Shakeology and your fitness. But now it doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. There's these different gateways, so people can just drink Shakeology, or they can do the whole program with fitness, or they can just solve their nutrition problem. So I copied this down when I heard how this coach approached this. She said in her invite, she said, if you've seen how my life and my body has changed on my posts, I'm looking to help some more people. You don't have to work out, or you can follow one of the exercise programs that I've done. But if you're looking to change your life like I did, send me a message. Okay, there's a few elements here. There's sort of 4 elements here. One, she's obviously putting it out there that her life has changed. She's not a fitness and nutrition expert, but she's saying, if you've seen how my life has changed, I'm looking to help some people. That's cool. I'm not looking to sell some people. I'm looking to help some people. She says, you don't have to work out. which immediately lowers the barrier of entry because people don't feel that pressure of having to be a workout star or try to fit that into their schedule. Or you can follow one of the exercise programs I've done. So basically what she's done with that language is let people self-select into a funnel that works for them. They can come into this, hey, I'd love to change my life, but what are you talking about? I don't have to work out. Or I'd love to change my life. Please be prescriptive to me and let me do exactly what you did, 80-day obsession or 21-day fix or Core to Force or whatever. So she gets to start this conversation. And then as she's getting the conversation with what their goal is, what they do or don't like about lifestyle change, and then she can share a cart, or you can share a cart with them to help get them started. Now, she also is inclined that this coach we were talking to, this was, not Jamie Ennis. Who else did I just talk to? Who was over there? Anyway, I can't remember her name now. It's ridiculous. I've got too many names in my head. But I want to give her
a really great coach.
I want to give her credit. No, she's on fire. But the point is that people are selecting into the funnel, as it were, so that then she can have this conversation where she helps steer them toward what their inclination is. The point of all this is that's what 2B Mindset has unlocked. We didn't have that 3 days ago. Like, we just got it. So, if you're a coach who didn't really understand what 2B Mindset was, listen to the National Wake Up Call. Alana has some great information there, super valuable stuff. And buy the product so that you understand what it is, because it's just this approach that is truly revolutionary. And I'm getting texts all day long of people who are losing weight, and then because they're losing weight, they want to go, they're already saying, I'm going to go to the next level, and I want to start a fitness program too and incorporate it into this. So it's like this amazing gateway. So I just wanted to jump on here, say hi, since I'm in Utah, and is that allowed? Everybody knows you're in Utah?
Yeah, that's allowed.
So, okay. So now they know
no laws against that.
punch you down. But it's an exciting time. And we have this window from May 2nd to June 3rd that coaches can qualify to be in the exclusive coach test group. So take advantage of it while you got it. People are loving Alana. They're loving the coach test group, and they're loving the prospect of sort of stepping people up into this healthier lifestyle for those who want to sort of gradually be up there. And I will tell you, if you've been paying attention to the launch cycle, we are in the middle of a phase of this launches like this. The fact that bars did so well for us in April, and now we have 2B Mindset, and then we're just weeks away from really starting to dial up the awareness of Mes de Mas, our first Hispanic program, and Lift 4. Both of those going on sale June 11th. So there's a lot to engage in, but take advantage of it. Don't let this momentum, don't be like a sailboat that forgets to put their sails up when you got this incredible wind at your back. So make sure your team's taking advantage of it. Take advantage of it for yourself, and that's going to carry you through the rest of the year. But now it's up to you. Nobody's going to be able to do that for you. All we can do is tell you that it's happening. It's for real. And the tens of thousands of people per day who are buying this 2B Mindset program, that's for real. And they're not doing that because it's not an attractive solution to them. They're doing that with no direct marketing, no infomercial. That's happening because just the concept and the essence of this concept is worth it to them. So take advantage of it, and don't wait for Monday to do it. Do it today. Do it this weekend. Make it a work weekend so that you get the advantage of this momentum. All right? I think I got to get on another call.
There you have it.
Thanks, guys.
Take it back to Craig.
And I will kick it back to Keyshawn.
We're kicking it back. We're playing soccer. Guys, an awesome call with Ruth. Thank you so much, Ruth, for all your information. Craig, thanks for going through those categories. And with our amazing CEO, Carl Deichler. Guys, I will get this recording link up and post it in the event page. And we'll go ahead and send out a follow-up email from all the people who got the email yesterday. We'll send the link there too. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Have an amazing rest of your day.